Hey everybody, welcome to this new video where I have something really special for you. With the Dygma Raise, I'm going to introduce you to an ergonomic split keyboard with our MX key switches. So stay tuned. So using a regular keyboard for many hours throughout the day can be an exhausting task. That's why the Dygma Raise is designed to adapt to the position of your wrists, hands and shoulders while typing. So instead of you adjusting your hands to the keyboard adjusts to the natural posture of your hands. That's because the Raise is a split keyboard. It consists of two independent parts, so you can move each part until your hands are aligned with your forearms. This gives you a neutral angle and avoids possible injuries. And you can also do something good for your posture with the split keyboard. Because in addition, the distance between the two halves can be easily adjusted to place them directly in front of your shoulders or even further apart to reduce internal shoulder rotation. Plus, the split design helps you to type in a position you're most comfortable with, allowing you to open up your chest more and minimize slouching, which can lead to back pain. On top of that, the Dygma Raise can also be adjusted to fit your body angle. This is because regular keyboards force your wrists to bend towards your pinky fingers. But if you split the keyboard, you can adjust each half to the angle you want. Another issue that the Raise addresses is wrist extension. This occurs when you raise your wrist above the level of its neutral position. That's why the Raise is designed with a low profile. It has a height of only 18 mm with a back to front tilt angle of 3 degrees. There are also integrated palm rests and palm pads. Their ergonomic function is to raise the wrist at a more neutral angle. This supports them and reduces wrist extension. Besides that, the wrist pads are even removable. The upper part is made of PU leather and the lower part is made of silicone, which allows the palm rest to stick to the keyboard itself. They can also be washed and cleaned. Another special feature is the total of 8 thumb keys. With this, Dygma considers the potential of the strongest but least used finger, the thumb. This is because the dexterity of the thumb is capable of operating several keys. A regular keyboard has only one key for the thumb, the spacebar. But the Raise has divided the spacebar into 4 keys and also added 4 additional keys underneath. The additional 4 keys are called the under row. In terms of functionality, you can use all 4 under row keys as a spacebar or assign the function you want to each key. With the configurator software from Dygma, you can reassign each key as you wish. Speaking of key programming, every key in every available layout is programmable. This allows you to create as many custom key combinations as you need when using the Raise. This also allows for efficient natural movements. You can work more efficiently by programming your keys or a sequence of keys for repetitive tasks. This can speed up your workflow dramatically. It is also possible to reduce unnecessary movements. You can configure keys to have a special function for different behaviors. For example, tapping a key once causes a letter to be entered, tapping it twice takes you to another layer, or holding down the key takes you to a shifted layer. Dygma also has something to offer for the eye, because the Raise also has integrated RGB lights and underglow. This not only makes the split keyboard look cool, but the lighting also gives you a visual feedback. For example, when you switch layers, you can tell which layer you're on by the color of the backlight. This reduces your learning curve when you have to get used to multiple layers. In fact, the Raise lets you remove either side of the keyboard and use only the other half. This gives you the flexibility to use your keyboard the way you want. Also, if you only use one half of the keyboard, you'll have more room for your mouse. By the way, this feature is also especially convenient for left-handed gamers. Now to the keys themselves. The keycaps of the Raise have the standard OEM profile. This is the most commonly used keycap profile in mechanical keyboards. There are 60 standard keycaps and 8 special keycaps. You can get either PBT double injected keycaps or ABS laser etched keycaps. PBT ABS double injection keycaps are made by using a double injection process where two types of material, PBT and ABS, are injected into one mold to create the keycap. This makes them exceedingly durable. PBT keycaps are available for English US ANSI layout and English UK ISO layout. ABS single injection keycaps, on the other hand, are manufactured using the single injection process and the legends are laser etched onto the keycaps. These keycaps are available for German, Nordic, Spanish and French language layouts. Now let's move on to the key switches. With the Dygma Raise you have the choice between 3 MX RGB switch variants: MX Red, MX Blue and MX Brown. This allows you to choose between a linear or a tactile switching characteristic. Because the MX Red are linear switches with an actuation force of only 45 cm, the MX Blue are tactile switches with a noticeable resistance and an audible click and require an actuation force of 60 cm, while the MX Brown also features a tactile switching characteristic but do not have an audible click and only require an actuation force of 55 cm. However, Dygma has another special feature up its sleeve with the Raise. All switches are hot swappable, so you can, for example, swap certain areas with other switches, such as WASD with MX Blue and the rest with smoother MX Red. It's entirely up to you. Well, that's about it for the Dygma Raise split keyboard. What do you think of the split design? Feel free to leave us a comment below. We would also appreciate if you subscribe to Cherry MX on YouTube if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, catch you guys next time and have a good one.